Hey, thank you for clicking on the video. Today we are going to be showing you how to clean out a bathroom sink drain. It's not uncommon at all for the bathroom sink to begin backing up. We're all shaving in front of it, we're brushing our teeth in it constantly. It gets a ton of use just from you getting ready for your day. This repair would likely cost you a couple $100s if you had to have a plumber or a drain cleaner come out to open it up for you and get that drain flowing again. This is a hand snake that I purchased on Amazon, and this is what we're going to be using to open up the drain today. This is awesome. It has an option to use a drill with it. I would recommend that you do not do that, especially if you're new, just because if you use a drill, there's a very good chance that you could kink this cable, and if you kink this cable, it becomes very hard to use it. Today we're going to use it just with the handle, and we're going to remove the blockage. So what we're going to do first is we're going to remove the stopper. In order to clean the drain line, that stopper has to be removed or else we can't get the cable through. To remove the drain line, you're going to want to go underneath. Down underneath here, this rod is what controls the stopper. We need to loosen this wing nut here, and we're going to back it off a little bit. First things first, what we're going to do is we're going to actually put a drain down underneath it, because any water that's backed up in your sink is going to spill out when we remove the stopper. The drain down, and what we're going to do then, we're going to go to here, this wing nut back here that controls the pop-up, we're going to loosen it. Sometimes these are a little stiff and you might have to put channel locks on them, but it's going to begin dripping because anything backed up is going to then rush out, but you have to get the stopper out to do this. Once you get it out, pull the rod back just far enough, and then go up top and grab the stopper. Now that it's all drained, we're going to put the push rod back into the pop-up assembly. Get it tight because it still will want to leak. Perfect. And take your bucket out, because you're probably going to miss your bucket like I did. And that's why I like to have a roll of paper towel nearby. A lot of these cabinets are cheap, and if they get any little bit of moisture on them, they'll bubble, because they're all made out of MDF nowadays. And dry it all up pretty nicely for you there. Put a little bit more down underneath because there could be more water coming. Now that we've gotten the stopper out, that creates a clear hole that we can send the cable down and then remove any blockages. So here we go. Now for this, I like to back it up again. I like to have water sitting in it so that as I'm cabling, once the water drops, it tells me I've reached my clog. Looks like I'm through it, but we're going to continue on because you want to get the whole drain line. And this cable will go through your traps. You got to watch out for vents. Just keep wing nutting it. And it's really important, if you do feel something that you're binding up on, you can even go backwards and try pushing and then forward a little bit until you get by something. Our drain lines are all plastic, so we don't have a lot of those barnacles, but if you have an old steel drain line, you may have to do that. All right, that looks good. We'll pull it back. Loosen it. Just feed it in like that. Pull it back. So as you can see, I got my blockage. It was a bunch of hair, whatever debris must have been down there. So that's how you do it. That's how you clear a drain that's backed up. Go until you see the water drop. If it gets hard to push, it's possible that you're in the vent, because basically you want to be going down the drain line, and it should never be hard to push. When you're going up a vent, it becomes hard to push into the drain line. So that usually is a good indicator whether or not you're going up or down. Now that we got the blockage out, I like to just simulate the stopper with some paper towel. I'm gonna fill it up and I'm gonna give it a big rush, because your cable going through the drain line, you likely stirred some things up that are inside the drain line. And if you send down a big rush of water, that can help catch and send that debris out on its way to a larger pipe. Oh yeah. Much better. All right, now that we've sent down a couple flushes of water, we know the drain line is open and flowing. We're gonna put the stopper back in the pop-up assembly, and we're gonna test it for leaks, because down there, that rod that operates the pop-up assembly, it can leak if you don't get it tight enough. When putting the rod back in, you'll see there's a loop on the bottom. You need the pop-up operator, that arm, you need it to go through the loop. We got the stopper back in there, all set. Now we're gonna do one last flush and test for leaks down below, because if it's gonna leak, it's gonna be when you let a lot of water go all at once. So we'll let that fill. When we cabled down, we went up, we went through that, we went down into the floor, and then I believe the drain line goes down a ways and then it ties into a larger pipe. All right, that's a good amount of water. We'll let it rip. Here we go. So you're gonna wanna really check around that nut there that you use to remove the pop-up assembly for leakage. All right, we got it all put back together now. The drain is open and flowing with no issues. Just double check for leaks. Anytime you mess with the plumbing beneath there, you want to double check, triple check, make sure there's no leaks. Even if it's a small leak, it will add up over time. Check out the description. I'll leave a link. This cost me about $27 on Amazon. This easily saved me a couple $100 what it would be to have a drain cleaner or a plumber come out to do the repair. I hope you found this video informative. If you have any questions, please do leave them below. If you could, please hit the thumbs up button. That would be greatly appreciated. That helps YouTube place us just a little bit higher.